Every Democrat in Washington wants to know how you did it, and what does it mean for Joe Biden in November in your state of Pennsylvania and in those suburbs of Pennsylvania?
Well, thank you for having me. The first thing I'll say is I think that what we were able to do is really show the difference between the Republicans and the Democrats, both in the State House in Pennsylvania as well as nationwide. You know, under the leadership of Speaker McClinton, Democrats in the State House have been pushing a pro-worker, pro-family, pro-education, pro-women agenda. And I think people know that and want to keep that momentum moving.
Was there a single winning issue for you in your district?
Well, people have been talking, really education is a huge issue in our district. We talk about in Pennsylvania, funding education so that the local property owners don't have to fund it through property taxes. We need more education funding so that all of our students are able to succeed no matter where they are. And frankly, right now, that's the big fight in the State House, and people know it.
Speaker McClinton, what would you tell President Biden about what this might tell us about how to win Pennsylvania in November?
So it's very telling that in the suburbs of Philadelphia, Jim was able to have such a wide margin of victory on an off-day election, on a special election, not a regular primary day, and certainly not in November. And I think that what shows is that we stand for the workers. We're the party for the folks who are hurting, for the ones who need support. We're the ones who are standing on the sideline to raise the minimum wage, to fairly fund the schools, to protect and defend democracy. When some of our colleagues that Jim will meet soon tried to throw our votes out 4 years ago, President Joe Biden and Democrats in Harrisburg stood the line and held the ground to tell the truth about the election.
And Jim Prokopiak, as you go forward now in this new job, you are in, because of the Electoral College, one of the most important states in America. Not all states are created equal in the Electoral College, and you're in a state that can decide presidential elections. There were considered attempts by Republicans last time to use the state legislature and powers of the state legislature to try to overturn the presidential election in the state of Pennsylvania and other states like it. Were Pennsylvania voters concerned about that at this point, or do they now believe that those kinds of issues have been solved in Pennsylvania?
No, I think actually that's one of the reasons why we had so many people come out. They are concerned about democracy and defending democracy. And they understand that the only way they can defend it is by coming out and voting.
Pennsylvania State Representative-elect Jim Prokopiak and Pennsylvania House Speaker Joanna McClinton, who remains the Speaker, thanks to Jim Prokopiak. Thank you both very much for joining us on this night after Victory Lap. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.